This is Ken Gerber, and you're watching Law and Gerber. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Law and Gerber. Megan and I are co-owners of a thriving law practice in the beautiful state of Arizona, and we absolutely love what we do. We thought we would share that passion and love with everyone from our little corner of the world and share some of the simple and not so simple things that come with being injury attorneys. Now, last time we talked a lot about some of the different situations that may arise when in an accident and what some of the different things are to look for when trying to decide if your case will require an injury attorney or not. Should you call us? Why? Why not? All of these are great questions, and we want you to be armed with the right information so that you can make an educated and informed decision should you ever be in the unfortunate situation of needing our assistance. So let's say you just got into a car accident and your adrenaline is pumping and you're so confused and caught off guard and you have no idea what to do in the heat of a moment. What do? First, call 911. You want to make sure that if there's somebody that's in need of emergency medical treatment, they can be treated as soon as humanly possible. If you're able to make the call, do it right away. A lot of times witnesses that observed the accident will call 911, or the person in the other vehicle will call 911, but if you're able to do it, always make sure to call them because you just never know what might be happening in the other vehicles or with other people involved. If it's not something where there's a need for emergency medical treatment, you still need to call the police. A lot of times people will be like, oh, it's no biggie, we can handle this ourselves, I'd rather not get the police involved. But the problem with that is that if there's ever a point down the road where the person who caused the accident tries to make an excuse and get out of the responsibility, there's no documented police report to substantiate your claim that you were the victim of an accident. Who did what? Who said what? How did it go down? Without a police report, you have absolutely nothing to stand on, even if you are 100% not at fault. And I've seen it happen time and again. Now, this is going to sound like common sense, but believe me, I'm saying this for a reason. Definitely take pictures of the damages or injuries, but do not immediately go posting those pictures from your accident on social media and start saying things like, I'm okay, thank goodness nobody was hurt. First of all, insurance companies will use those posts against you. That's right. Insurance companies will go sifting through your social media pages like wheat. They try and find whatever information you've made public that they can use against you. You may feel okay initially, but you can't forget, you're still literally flushed with adrenaline. You probably won't even notice soft tissue pain, muscle damage, or many other injuries right away. All right, so now what? Well, now that a police report's been filed and you've been treated or not treated, obviously your medical treatment is the top priority. So make sure you've been seen. Or you're in a place where you've been able to sit back and settle somewhat into a normal mindset and then give us a call. Share the details with us of what happened, and we'll review everything and ask any questions we may have pertaining to the situation and help you sort out your next steps. You don't need to start negotiating with anyone or discussing the details of your case with anyone at this time, other than us, or your local attorneys if you're outside Arizona. Because anything you say about this accident could come back to bite you in the rear. We'll let you know if your case is something that we can or should handle. A lot of cases are very straightforward and don't need attorneys. If it's something that is simple and doesn't require our assistance, we will let you know right away. But listen, I can't tell you the number of people who have said to us, it's a, quote, open and shut case, and it's really not. It may seem straightforward, but we'll see many intricacies and arguments that the insurance company will make, and we know instantly it's much more complicated than it seems. If it is something that is more complicated and has more moving parts involved, we may have more questions for you that lead down a different rabbit hole that turn into something entirely different. No two cases are ever quite the same. What may seem like a simple accident could be quite complex, and likewise, what seems complex could be very simple. We do not want to take up your time or any portion of your settlement if representation is not required. You never have to worry about being taken advantage of by us. In fact, we're here to make sure that you don't get taken advantage of by anybody else.
Hey babe, guess what? There's a lady in the lobby right now. She was trying on a pair of panties at Victoria's Secret, and a rhinestone flipped off, hit her in the cornea, scratched it.
Is this real?
Yes, go see it, it's gnarly.
Okay, there's a first time for everything. We'll have to continue this again later.